The reason why you're not where you want to be is because you're stagnant. And unfortunately, it's not your fault. Unfortunately, we are raised, we are programmed from the day we were born on this planet to be stagnant. You have to understand something. When you want to be great, when you want to do something, when you want to make it happen, when you have these unrealistic goals, when you want to actually make it in this world, you have to be so far against the feeling and the momentum of stagnation that it feels like a disease to you. It feels like a sickness to you. It hurts to be that way. A lot of people are not that way, and that's just the truth. The reason why a lot of people are not this way is because we're not taught how to directly and how to combat what it feels like to be stagnant. So what is stagnant? What does it mean to be a stagnant human being? In its simplest terms, to be stagnant just means to be okay with what is. Or another term I like to use is good enough. I may not be where I want to be in life. I may not do the things that I want to do in life, but it's good enough. My job isn't my dream job, but it's good enough. And that good enough term is a silent killer for your world. It's a silent killer for who you are. And if you don't eradicate that feeling, you will tarnish never being something in this world. You will always be basic, an NPC, a bot, whatever you want to call it. You will never, ever truly live in your purpose. You will never truly live in alignment with who you're supposed to be. So, okay, how do you defeat stagnation? How do you not be stagnant forever? It's pretty simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. I need you to understand this certain thing, right? When you are stagnant, you're okay with what is. Like I said, I have this method that I've been using for the past, I want to say, couple of months now, and I call it the walk into fire method or the walk into hell method. On your day-to-day basis, any decision that you're making or any single thing that you're doing, before you just go into it, you need to ask yourself, am I doing this because it's easy, or am I doing this because it's helpful? A lot of people are doing it because it's easy. A lot of people would rather get fast food. They would rather get McDonald's, to get Taco Bell, than to meal prep at the crib. Not because it benefits their life, but because it's easier, because it's more comfortable. A lot of people would rather sit on their ass instead of going to the gym and lifting some weight because it's easier. It's harder to plan out what days you're gonna go, what time you're gonna go, to actually have the right clothes, to eat the proper nutrients. People don't want to do that. I mean, YouTube videos, a lot of people have something to say. A lot of people have always thought about doing exactly what I'm doing, but they're afraid to do it. They're afraid to put their voice out there. They're afraid to be embarrassed. They're afraid to be judged, so they don't do it. They would rather just sit behind the mask that they've created for themselves. A lot of people are scrolling blindlessly and mindlessly consuming on social media when they know deep down inside it's not good for them, but they're still gonna do it because it's easy. It feels good, instead of facing reality, instead of facing the things that they're doing. So, in order to not be those people, choose the harder option at all costs. This is the most important thing. This is going to stop you from being stagnant. At the end of the day, you have to continue to choose the harder path. Walk into the fire. Because what does this do for you when you constantly walk into the fire, when you constantly are choosing a harder thing? All that's gonna do is it's going to show your mind, okay, boom, I can make anything happen and I can do anything that I want to do. That's the first thing. Second thing is you're not going to function off comfortability and emotion. Emotionally, yeah, I don't want to do this. Emotionally, yeah, this is going to suck. This shower is going to be really cold. I don't want to do it. But your brain knows, okay, I need to do this because it's going to help my soreness. It's going to help my muscles. It gets to a point in your life that you have to ask yourself, what matters more to me? Is it feeling good all of the time? Or is it getting the thing done and doing the thing at the best of my ability? A lot of people are still functioning in the sense of they just want to feel good all the time. They just want to be comfortable. They want to avoid stress. They want to avoid hardship. They want to avoid chaos. Well, you can't avoid it. I don't care how easy you try to live your life. I don't care how good you try to live your life. Here's an example. You know them kids who, like, maybe this was you, but there's certain kids who grew up with the parents who tried to shield them away from the realities of the world. They tried to shift them away from, honestly, just the truth. And they tried to act like the world was full of just sunshine and rainbows. They just tried to act like the world was just this amazing place, when in reality, your kid was not prepared for anything that they were going to face. And those usually are the soft kids. Those are usually the ones who get bullied in school. Those are usually the ones who do end up having chaotic breakdowns, end up shooting up schools and doing all this crazy stuff. Do you think that just happens to random people? No, it happens because of conditioning. It happens because, unfortunately, those kids specifically, they weren't given the option to choose the hardships. They weren't given the option to choose the thing that they should have actually been doing instead of just chasing comfort. Well, if you made it this far and you clicked on this video, you are having the option every single day you wake up in the morning to chase something that is hard. Only when you connect delusion, the feeling of chasing a fire and avoiding stagnation, is the only point in your life where you can actually see a change happen. Believing and thinking and meditating and manifesting it alone is not going to do anything. Once you put the seed down, you don't just wait for the seed to grow, you water it. And that's the beautiful aspect of it. But they don't talk about the hardships of actually being able to water the plant consistently. They don't talk about how you have to go out of your way to get the right water, how you have to go out of your way to get the right tool to water, how you have to make sure you're not watering it too much or too little, how you have to get up every day at 3 p.m. and make sure it's being watered at the same time. That is the hard part. That is the avoiding stagnation aspect of it. Because if you were stagnant, you wouldn't go out of your way to make sure that you are doing the proper things to water the plant. You would just, water it whenever you felt like it. Hopefully it grows. That's how you become nothing. Oh, but you're so delusional that you think it's going to grow. No, you have to have both. You have to believe you're capable and then do things that nobody else is doing. Everybody talks about, I want to be the top 1%. I want to have the best physique. I want to make the most money. I want to do 50, 100, 250, 300, 400K a month. And they're so delusional. I can feel it. I know it's coming. I know this riches is coming. My nigga, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you actually waking up every single day and going after that goal? Like, are you putting in the hours? Hey, if you're putting in the hours and you're putting in the work, hey, don't even bother and eye to what I'm saying. But a lot of y'all are not, and y'all know y'all not. Y'all just keep scrolling on TikTok and y'all keep reposting these videos of successful people posting successful stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, that's gonna be me one day. It's not gonna be you. You're going to die never being anything because you don't have anything you're applying yourself to. So I'm yapping, I'm going on a tangent. This is what I need you to do. In order for you to fully and wholeheartedly avoid stagnation once and for all, you must do two things. Chase the fire, chase the hill, and stay as present as possible. You must show up for yourself. The present moment is the only time where you can actually make anything happen. You can't make things happen in the past. You can't make things happen in the future. When your mind is elsewhere, nothing is happening. AKA, when you are scrolling on TikTok for 5 hours a day, nothing is happening. When you are too busy thinking about the mistakes that you made in the past or thinking about a girl that you really like but you don't even know her name, nothing is happening. If you want something, you go and get it. And in order for you to want something, in order for you to go and get it, you must be in the present moment. Sit with that. Understand what I'm saying. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, scroll back to the beginning of the video and rewatch it. Take notes if you need to. Avoid stagnation at all costs. It's a silent killer, and you will pay the price if you don't avoid it. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates with somebody. If you like this video, you know what to do. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'm out.